a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.
Hi guys, welcome back to Coco Kitties, and today I'm going to be making a video about what the Popstar set is really worth. I've made a video about this before, but I don't really think that it's much up to date anymore, so I'm making a video to explain what it is really worth. But before we get started, feel free to like, share, comment and subscribe. Doing any of those things would help me so much. Now let's get started. So from memory, in the last video, what is the Popstar set worth? I said that the set was worth around 100k, but that is definitely not accurate anymore. In the video, I predicted that this could go two ways. The first way was that the Popstar set would become really valuable due to its hardness to obtain during the quest and also its high demand, but it seems to have gone the opposite way. Because the Popstar set is free, people are thinking that the Popstar set isn't worth as much as some other sets, like the cherie set, which I totally agree with. So now that we know that the Popstar set isn't really worth much anymore, what exactly is it worth? Well, let's take a look at some of the comments that are in my previous video. By the way, if you want to skip the explanation part and just skip to the parts where I say what I think the prices for the items will be, I'll put the time card down in the description of the video. Also, if you'd like to read the comments, feel free to pause the video at any time. And oh my gosh guys, thank you so much for all of the comments on this video, I can't believe it. So I noticed that quite a few of the comments were saying that they were overpricing the sets, which shows that the Popstar set's value isn't as high as before. But there were also a few comments saying that people thought that it would be worth more in the future and they were going to save up for it. There were also a few estimations of what the set would be worth, and they were around 100k. But when it came to actually selling them or buying them, people ended up selling or buying them for prices around 5k and 7k and 2k. After looking at the comments, I went in the trading hub and asked people to offer what they thought was fair for the Popstar set. And overall, I'd say that the trades were pretty fair, but they weren't very good. Just keep in mind that they didn't actually accept the trade yet, and this was just an offer for it. The first offer I got was, I'm not gonna lie, pretty bad. The person only offered 100 diamonds, which I get because the set is free, but the thing is, the quests were also really hard, so I think that that offer wouldn't really be fair compared to the other offers. Now, let's compare it to this offer, which was actually the best offer I got. It had like the Teddyzilla, the My Teddy Bear, Cozy Gloves and Winter Guardian sleeves, and overall, it was a really good offer. This next offer I'd say was also pretty good, as it had the Starfrost skirt and the adorable lace-up boots. And if I didn't have those items, I would actually seriously consider accepting the trade, and I'd say that overall it was a pretty good trade, but not the best trade. This offer was pretty okay, but it was a very long way away from what people would offer for other sets, such as the cherie set, which shows just how much the Popstar set is worth. Not that much. I'd have to say that this last offer was pretty decent, as it had the Love Me Forever handbag and the cherie beret, which would be a pretty okay offer for it. So what does this tell us? From this, we can conclude that the Popstar set is worth a bit, but definitely nowhere near as much as the other sets in game, such as the cherie set or even the Dear Dolly set. But will the set always be like this? Well, I think that maybe over time, as more people join the game and there becomes less of the set to the players in the game, it might become more high demand and more popular, but only time can tell. Let's take a look at what I estimate the popstar set is worth right now and what it could be worth in the future. I did do this in another video, but I've changed it up a bit. Let's start off with most expensive and then go all the way down to least expensive. I'd say that the most expensive item in the set would be the heels. This is because compared to other sets, for example the Starfrost set, when the heels are 50k, or maybe the Shadow Empress set where the heels are 40k, the heels are usually the most expensive part of the set. Right now, I think that the heels are worth around 5 to 7k, but in the future they could be worth anything from 50k or even 30 or 100k. Really, only time can tell. Next, the skirts. This is because even though in sets, the skirts are usually more expensive than the corsets in the shop are actually quite expensive, whereas you can buy skirts for prices like 2 or 3k diamonds. I'd say that the corset would be worth around 6 to 4k. After that comes the skirt. I think that the skirt would be around the same price as the corset, but it would be worth anywhere from 6 to 3k. Next, we have the bow, the armlets, and the microphone. The reason why I'm doing them all together is because I think that right now they have all around the same value. I'd say that they would be worth around 1 to 2k as they are small items and they're not in very high demand. Now it's time for the set. So I'd say that since the set was actually free and people value money over quests to determine the set's worth, I'd say that a good amount to get for the set would be around 10 to 8k, and I actually think that this is the only time when selling the pieces of a set individually would actually get you a better price. Now, this isn't for sure, but I think that in this situation, selling the set pieces individually, for example, just selling the armlets and the corset and the bow, would actually get you a better price, because if you're buying the whole set, you're thinking, oh my gosh, am I spending 10,000 diamonds on this set which was free? Compared to, oh, I'm only spending like 1,000 diamonds on these armlets. It's not that much. And even though it would be worth it, when you think about it like that, people would probably decline the trade. In total, I think that you could probably sell the whole set for around 13 to 8k, and I think that would be a good price, because if you ask too high, people aren't going to accept the trade, and if you ask for too low, you're going to make a losing deal. But what about in the future? Well, right now, players most likely will have the set, so if you're looking to sell the set, you don't have much competition. However, later on in the game, when more players join the trading hub, the set to player ratio will go down. This means that there will be less of the set to go around for everyone. Because of this, the competition to buy the sets will increase, and so will the demand. But there needs to be a trigger. Even though something might be really rare, people aren't going to want it if they don't want it. An item could be really rare, but it could not be designed very well. And although the popstar set is iconic, if people don't like it, no matter what the demand, they probably won't want to offer for it. But one thing that does make some items popular is its rarity. But aside from that, something that could trigger lots of people wanting it would be maybe a big influencer would wear it one day and compliment it, and that would just start a chain reaction of people wanting the set so they could wear it. Or something else might happen, like people would just realize how amazing the set is, and then they would just start to offer for it. So no one really knows what's going to happen in the future and what the set will be worth. But right now it's not worth much, so I'd recommend still not to trade it. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? here's an overview of the items, and the set would be worth around 13 to 8k. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave any feedback down in the comments below, and make sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Thank you so much for watching, and we're nearly at 300 subs. If you haven't subbed yet, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!